Hi everyone and welcome to class. My name is Kate. I'm an English teacher here on Verbling. And today's class is a pronunciation-focused class for upper, beginner, early intermediate students. So welcome to the students who are here already. Hello, Ali.
Hi, Kathleen.
How was your weekend?
It was okay, not very good, but
You were working?
yeah. I, actually, I fixed something in my office on Saturday, and I worked a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And on Sunday, I just relaxed and I met up with my friends, go out
Very nice.
together. That's all.
Cool. So relaxing but nice weekend.
Yeah.
Good. And hello, Dylan.
Hello, teacher.
How
How
are
are
you?
you?
I'm doing
I'm
well, and you?
I'm fine.
Good.
Thank
Um,
you for asking. I'm beginning.
sorry?
Thank you for asking. I'm beginning.
Of course. Dylan, where are you calling from?
I'm from China.
From China. Okay, cool. And how long have you been using Verbling?
About 5 days.
5 days. Okay, so you're new.
Yes, I'm new.
Okay, and how has it been going so far?
Uh,
Have you
I
enjoyed it?
I'm very enjoy.
You're enjoying it. Okay, I'm happy to hear that.
Yes,
Okay, nice to meet you.
nice to meet you
And
too.
and hello, Noor.
Hi, teacher.
How are you?
Good, thank you. And you?
I'm doing well, thanks. And Nora, I don't think we've met before, have we?
Not understand what? Again,
Sorry.
please.
Um, I don't think that I have met you before in class. Is this your first class with me?
Yes.
Okay. So it's nice to meet you.
Nice
Uh,
to meet you.
Nora, where are you from?
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. Cool. And how long have you been learning English?
Mm, maybe 3 months.
3 months. Okay, very good. Good.
Thank
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And hello, Victor.
Hello, Kate. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, and you?
I'm okay. Thanks for asking.
Good. Nice to see you.
Good to see you as well.
And hello, Jose.
Hello,
How are
teacher.
you?
Fine. Thanks for asking. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Did you have a good weekend?
Yes, I
What did
have
you
a
do?
good weekend.
What did you do?
Uh, I'm working. I'm production manager in a company.
Okay, so you were working.
Okay.
Got it. All right, good. Okay, so I think class,
Teacher, how
yes.
was your weekend? You
My
didn't
week.
tell us.
I know I never share my weekend. Let's see. My weekend was good. It was busy because I moved to a new apartment. So I was
Really?
basically, yeah, so I was basically just moving.
This
Anyway,
is hot, warmer
what's
than
that?
other. It was cold, your apartment, old apartment.
Ah, this one's a little bit better, yes.
Okay.
It's true. It's true. Um, so yeah, it was busy but good. And so for those of you who I haven't met before, it's very nice to meet you all. My name is Kate, and I'm an English teacher from the United States. Um, and today's class is about pronunciation. So we're going to be specifically looking at a few different sounds that can be very difficult for English learners. And I'll tell you a little bit about the structure of the class. We're just going to start with practice, so listening to me say certain words, and I'll have you repeat them. Then we'll work on minimal pairs. Has anyone heard of the term minimal pairs before?
Yes.
Okay, and what is it?
It's a couple of words that sound similar
Mm-hmm.
and they have similar letters but pronounced differently.
Exactly, right? There's one small difference between the two words, but it's an important difference.
Yeah.
And a lot of times these words are difficult for English learners to distinguish one from the other. So we'll do some practice with that. We'll do some listening practice. So, you know, you're not only practicing on producing words, right? You're practicing on listening and distinguishing words. And then at the end, we'll do some tongue twisters. So reading some difficult but funny sentences that practice the sounds we've been working on in class.
Wow.
What was that reaction?
It will be a difficult class.
No. It'll be fine. And we just had someone else join us. Oh, two people joining us. Hi, Carolina. Carolina, can you hear me? Okay, I'm not sure, but welcome. And hello, David.
Hi, teacher.
How are you?
Fine, and you?
I'm doing well, thanks. David, have we met before?
Excuse me, teacher?
Have I had you in class before?
No.
No, okay. I thought you looked new. So tell me about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from Colombia,
Mm-hmm.
in Bogota.
Very cool. And how long have you been using Verbling?
Excuse me, teacher?
How much time have you been on Verbling?
2 months.
2 months. Cool. Well, nice to meet you. Let's see. And hello, Kevin.
Hello, teacher.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How about
Good.
you?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Good.
I like your picture. That's a very cute dog.
Oh, my dog. Yeah, he's bad
That's your dog?
sometimes. Yeah, it's my dog.
He's really cute. What's his name?
It's Bo. Bo.
Paul.
Yes.
And what does he do that's bad?
He bit my finger yesterday.
Ah, he bites. He bites. Okay. All right.
Sometimes.
Okay. All right. Well, he looks good in pictures. So.
Yeah, he liked to when I bring my camera, he start to make some pose and some things. He
He's
like
a model dog.
yeah.
Good. All right. So again, welcome to everyone. I think we'll go ahead and get started with our exercises on pronunciation, so we have enough time. And I'm going to share my screen with you, and we'll get started with the basics. All right. So can everyone see this?
Yes.
I can.
Yes.
All right. So the topic of today's pronunciation class are two very difficult sounds in English, and so the title is this: Rarely lures rural. Can you all repeat that? Rarely lures rural.
Rarely lures rural.
Thank you, Victor. Everyone, rarely lures rural.
Rarely
lures
rural.
rural.
Okay, good. So, not easy, right? There are a lot of jumbled vowels, jumbled sounds. The RU combination is notoriously difficult in English, even for native speakers sometimes. So that's what we'll be practicing today. So before we get into these activities, let's look at how we make these sounds, how we make these L and R sounds. Can I have a volunteer to read this text about how we make these sounds?
Yep.
Let's see. Who
There
is that?
are
Okay.
two sounds in English. One is the light, which occurs at the beginning of a word, and the dark, which can be found in the middle or at the end of a word. To make the light, place the tip of your tongue just behind your top teeth. Your breath should pass along both sides of the tongue and the throat to the open lips. The dark is similar, except have the tip of your tongue further back. It's very close to the dark, except the tip of your tongue should not touch the roof of your mouth.
Okay, so these are steps for how to make these sounds. So let's look at these one by one. So first we have the light L. So an example of the light L would be in the word light. In the word light. Right? That first L is a light L because it comes at the beginning of the word. So this is how you form the light L sound. You want to take your tongue, put it on the in between your teeth, la, like that, to say the L, right? So your tongue is sort of in the front of your mouth, up against your top teeth, light, light. So make sure you're practicing moving your mouth in the correct shape while we're going through this. Light. Okay, next we learned about the dark L, which can be found in the middle or at the end of a word. Who can think of an example of a word with a dark L in it?
Girl.
Girl. Excellent, yeah. Girl.
World.
Okay. Girl. World. Absolutely. Okay, so girl and world are two examples of dark L's. And so this is how you pronounce them. With the dark L, it's similar to the light L, except your tongue, the tip of your tongue, is further back in your mouth. Right? So light, your tongue is at the front, versus girl, your tongue is further back in your mouth. All right, and then with the R sound, it's more similar to the dark L, right? It's very similar to the dark L, except the tip of your tongue, the end of your tongue, doesn't actually touch the top of your mouth. Questions? Okay, so I know this might be a little bit like theoretical, right? But just use this as a guideline as we go through the activities. So try to remember this. So the light L, dark L, and the R sounds, use these as guidelines while we're working on our activities. So first, we're going to do something simple, which is essentially repetition. Okay, so I want you to just listen as I say each word and then repeat it after me. Okay, so we'll get started. Leaf.
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 Lick.
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 Like.
Lick.
Silly.
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 Good. And remember, in silly, it's not You want to make sure it's a short I, right? Silly.
Silly.
Good.
Silly.
Silly.
Full.
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 All.
Full.
All.
Rile.
Rile.
Royal.
Rile.
Right.
Right.
Good. Reef.
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 Rick.
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 Rick. Rick.
Serious.
Serious.
Serious. Serious.
Serious.
Serious.
Okay, I heard some people saying cedius with a D, pronouncing the R like a D. You want to make sure that's an R sound, R, not D, R. So
Serious.
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 Good. Good.
Serious.
Good. Very good. All right. Hurry.
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 And now the most difficult word, rural.
Rural.
Oh.
Rural.
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 Rural. Rural.
Good. Good, good, good. And so a lot of times in English when we say this
Rural.
word, we just say rural. Right? You'll just hear someone say rural. So it's like we do pronounce the second R, but just barely. Okay? But if you want to pronounce it well, it's rural.
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 Okay, and does anyone know what rural means?
Like
Yeah, like something, it could be camp.
rural zone.
Exactly. It's the opposite of urban, right? So it's a place that's like a small town. It's like the countryside.
Like Bonnie.
Yeah.
Something.
What's that?
Bonnie or Bonnie.
The boonies. Okay. Yeah, so someplace that's really far away from everything. Good. Good. Okay. And the last column. So repeat after me. Leer.
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 Ear.
Leer.
Okay, I heard different
Yeah.
things. I heard rear, I heard leal, I heard real, and I heard leer. So
No
Leer.
one said
Leer. Leer.
Lear.
Leer.
leer,
Lear.
leer.
Lear.
Leer.
Good. And so with that word, your tongue is starting in the front of your mouth.
Lear.
It's starting in the front of your mouth as you say the L, and then by the time you get to the R,
Lear.
your tongue is further back in your mouth.
Lear.
Leer.
Leer.
Good. Real.
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 Good.
Real.
Okay, and that's the opposite, right? Your tongue is starting further back in your mouth and moving forward.
Real.
Really.
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 Really?
Really. Really.
Really?
Really.
Oh, really?
Mirror.
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 Okay, this one is difficult too, right? Anytime there's a double R or two R's with a vowel in between, we have problems. So again, mirror.
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 Good. And lure.
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 Good.
Lure.
Lure.
And so here you'll hear different variations, especially from Americans. You might hear something like lure, and you might hear lure. Okay, so the U sound changes depending on, where you're from, right? But it's the R sound that's important here. Lure.
Lure.
Okay, good.
Lure.
Very good. All right, questions so far? All right, now we're going to look at something a little more difficult, which is minimal pairs. So we're on exercise 2. So basically, this time I'll be saying 2 words, right? I'll be saying a minimal pair, and I want you to repeat both words after me. Okay? So we'll get started. Lim rim.
Lim rim.
Lim rim.
Lot
Limb ring.
Lim rim.
lot rot.
Lot rot.
Lot
Lot
rot.
Spool spore.
Spool.
Spool.
Spur.
Good.
Spool.
Light right.
Light right.
Free flee.
Free.
Free
Flee.
flee.
Berry belly.
Berry
belly.
belly.
I heard some people pronouncing a V sound, right? I heard very velly. Make sure it's a B.
Berry belly.
Berry.
Good.
Belly. Belly.
Belly.
Very belly.
Jelly Jerry.
Jelly.
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 Jerry.
Jerry.
Jelly Jerry.
Good. Raw law.
Ra.
Ra.
Law.
La.
Good. And
Ra la.
good. And how is this W pronounced?
We don't pronounce.
Yeah, it's almost like it's not there.
Yeah,
Right.
raw.
Yeah, good. So raw law. Bowling boring.
Bowling.
Bowling.
Boring.
Boring.
Bowling boring.
Climb crime.
Climb.
I'm crime.
Climb crime.
Good. Excellent. All right. So now all right, so now I'm going to say one of the words from each of these pairs, and I want you to write down the word that you hear. Okay, so you can do that either on your computer or on a piece of paper. So, for instance, with the first word, I'll either say limb or I'll say rim. Okay, I'll either say limb or rim, and you have to write down the word that you hear. All right, so is everyone ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Rim. Rot. Spool. Right. Free. Belly. Jerry. Raw. Bowling. Crime. All right. So, how was that? Was that easy or difficult?
Easy.
It was easy?
So.
But I lost 2 words.
You got 2 words. Okay, let's go over the answers. So, the first one, was it limb or rim?
Ring.
Rim.
Yes, it was rim with an R. Rim. The next one,
Rot.
Rat.
rot.
Rod.
Again with an R. Good. The next one,
Spool.
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 spool with an L. Yes, spool.
Spool.
Next,
Right.
Right.
right with an R. Good. Free or flee?
Free.
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 The first one.
Free is the first one. Yes. Berry or belly?
Belly. The
Belly.
second one.
Belly. Good. Jelly or Jerry?
Jerry.
Jerry. Jerry.
Jerry.
This one was Jerry. This one was Jerry. Raw or law?
Raw.
Ra.
Raw.
Raw. Good.
Raw.
Good. Bowling or boring?
Bowling.
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 Bowling. Good. And the last one?
Crime.
Crime.
Crime. crime. All right. Questions? Concerns? Comments? All right. Let's move on. Okay.
Somebody's
So,
chowing.
what's that?
Somebody's chowing. Is eating something there.
Somebody's eating something?
Who's
Not
that?
eating.
Who's that?
Somebody breathing, not eating.
What'd you say? I think someone's breathing. Yes, someone's
Yeah.
breathing very, very hard. So, all right. So just make sure, if you're not talking, try to have the microphone on mute, but no worries. Okay, so here we'll be doing something similar, but you'll hear a full sentence. Okay, you'll hear a full sentence. And so basically I will read one of the words in italics, and you want to write down the word that you hear. So you'll be having to distinguish these words in context. Okay, so is everyone ready?
Yes.
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 All right. 1. Her race was lost.
Race.
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 The second.
Okay, write them down, write them down.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
2. John was always right. 3. The judge thought that it was a real crime. 4. My friend comes from a very my friend comes from a very royal family. I gave that one away.
Yeah.
Number 5. Ooh, I'm out of it today. The people elected their hero. Okay. Do you want me to repeat any of them?
No.
Nope.
Okay, so can someone read sentence number 1 and tell me which word you chose?
Okay.
All right, Ali.
Her race was lost.
Good. Race. Okay. Good. And so here, how did you know it was race besides the pronunciation? Anyone?
Yes, pronunciation, race.
Mhm.
Here, race was lost.
Good. And even if,
Meaning, maybe.
yeah, the meaning too.
Meaning
right?
to.
It makes more sense to say her race was lost. Okay, and what is lace? Does anyone know?
Like a rope lace? No.
Almost. So lace is like a fabric. It's a type of fabric, a material that's very delicate.
Oh.
A very delicate material. Okay. All right, who can read sentence number 2?
John was always right.
Good. And which one of those is that?
Right. On the left side.
Good. John was always right. Absolutely. And do you know anyone who thinks he or she is always right?
Mr. Right or Mrs. Right?
Mr. Right or
Correct.
Mrs. Right? All right. And what about people in your personal lives? For instance, I have a friend who thinks that he's always right. Do you know anyone?
My mother think she's always right.
She thinks she's always right. Okay. I think everyone knows someone like that.
Yeah. Some people think they are right always.
Okay. Good. All right. Who would like to read sentence 3?
I can.
Okay.
The judge thought that it was a real crime.
Good. Great. And what is a crime?
A crime, an action against the law.
Exactly. Yeah. And what about this word? What is the word climb? Does anyone know?
Climb a mountain?
Exactly. Yeah, it means to go up.
To go up.
And what happens when we have a B at the end of the word in English? What often happens?
It's silent.
Exactly, right? Earlier we saw the word limb. So we saw this word, limb, what is a limb? A limb is, yeah?
I don't know.
An arm or a leg, basically. Your arms and legs are your limbs. Your limbs. So, again, just a note that when we have a B at the end of the word in English, limb, climb, it's often silent. Okay? Number 4. Who would like to read number 4?
My friend comes from a very royal family.
Good. So the second one. And what does it mean to what's a royal family?
Alright, it's a traditional family? Like
The family has the status of king, no?
Exactly. Yeah, the king and queen, right? Good. And what about the word loyal? Does anyone know what that means?
Yes.
What is it?
Loyal is, for example, if I am always in your class, I am a loyal student. So.
Exactly. Very good. An excellent example. Ali is a very loyal student, right? He is dependable.
Yeah.
Good. All right. And the last one, number 5.
Okay, the people elected their hero.
Good. The people elected their hero.
Elected their hero.
Okay.
Choose their hero.
They chose their hero. And here, erected, we use with like statues or things like that. You can erect a monument or you can erect a building. It basically means to construct something. Okay? So that wouldn't make sense in this context. All right. Questions? Okay. So, here, something similar. I'm going to read a sentence, and I want you to write down the word that you hear. Okay? But this time, you don't have choices. You don't have choices. You'll just have to write down what you hear. Okay? So, is everyone ready?
Yes.
Okay. 6. The berry was a dull brown color. Oops. Sorry. All right, sorry about that. My computer just scrolled up. Okay, so 6. The berry was a dull brown color. 7. His climb was getting bigger every day. 7. His climb was getting bigger every day. 8. He gave his paper for the lot. 8. He gave his paper for the lot. 9. He lost a limb in the car accident. He lost a limb in the car accident. 10. The light got bigger minute by minute. The light got bigger minute by minute. Okay, do you want me to repeat any of them?
Can you repeat number 8?
Yes, number 8, please.
Number 8. He gave his paper for the lot.
A lot.
Lot.
All right, so do you want me to repeat any others? Shall we go over them? Who would like to read sentence 6?
I can.
Okay.
Barry was a dull brown color.
Okay. All right. Good. So, Berry, you wrote it in the verbling box, I see. That's Berry. B-E-R-R-Y. Okay, good. Number 7.
Can I?
Yes, Victor.
His climb was getting bigger every day.
Good. Can you write it in the verbling box?
Yeah.
Perfect. His climb. Number 8, the difficult one.
Okay, maybe me.
All right, Ali.
He gave his paper for the lot.
Good. Okay, so write it in the box. Good. Okay. And this sentence is, it's a little bit vague. What is a lot?
A piece of something.
Yeah, exactly. Good. So a lot can have a lot of different meanings. For instance, the word a lot, right? But the word lot can mean a piece of land or, in general, a piece of something, right? So in this sentence, basically, he gave his paper, he sort of traded his paper for the lot, for a piece of something. We don't know what. All right, sentence number 9.
He lost a limb in the car accident.
Good. And how do you spell limb?
Limb.
Perfect. Perfect. Good. And the last one, number 10. Anyone?
The light got bigger minute by minute.
Good. Good. And write it down for us.
I think so.
Perfect, Victor. Okay, very good. Any questions?
Why we say got bigger for light?
Here it was basically just to have you hearing it. You can say a light got. So here it would mean like it became more expansive, right? Like there was a light that grew, you could say, and it just means it starts to shine more brightly. But it's not. It's a bit of an awkward expression.
An idiom or?
No. It's not very natural to say it. Here it's just, an example in a sentence.
I heard the light, but I couldn't connect to sentence.
Yeah.
Why the light get bigger?
So here, what you're imagining when you see this sentence should be a light that is shining on something, and then it's shining more and more on something. So the
more and more.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, so you can say his climb was getting bigger every day.
Yes. This one is a bit strange, right? This is like a very specific
Yeah, it's a
case.
bit strange.
They're strange sentences. They're more about the listening than about the sentences having a clear meaning. So
Okay.
don't worry about it. But here it's like, imagine he's climbing Mount Everest, right? And each day he climbs a little bit more and the climb is a little bit steeper. Okay? So something like that. We could say his climb was getting bigger every day. Any other questions?
No.
All right. Now what I want you to do. Okay, before we do tongue twisters, we're going to mix things up a little bit. So, I'm going to have one of you be the speaker. Okay, we're going to go back to this minimal pairs exercise. Remember where I said limb or rim, lot or rot, spool or spore. We're going to go back to this, except instead of me reading the words, I want one of you to read the words, and then your classmates
Okay.
will be writing down what they hear. Okay, so this is both an exercise on the part of the reader and for the listeners. All right, so so who would like to be the brave reader of the words?
I can be too.
All right, so Kevin is
Speaker.
our volunteer. Good. So Kevin, that means you need to be making a note of which word you say, right? You need to write down for yourself which one you said, so when we go over the answers later, you can tell the class if they're right or not. Okay?
Okay, let me start here on computer. Okay,
All right, so so class, Kevin's going to do the same thing. He's going to read limb or rim, lot or rot, spool or spore. He'll read one of the two, and you need to write down what you hear. All right, so Kevin, whenever you are ready.
and choose any words.
So you go in order, right? Do exactly what I did.
I order. Okay.
So from the first pair, you'll choose one of these two, and then from the next pair, you'll choose either lot or rot. From the next pair,
Okay.
you'll choose
Okay.
either
I
spool.
got that.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Okay. Limb. Root. Ooh. Right. Flea. Belly. Law. Bowling. Right. Okay. Would I repeat one more time or no?
Yes. Repeat one more time.
Limb. Root. Spool. Right. Flea. Belly. Long. Bowling. Crime.
All right. Very nicely done, Kevin. So
Thanks.
now let's see if you and your classmates agree. All right. So class, which word did he say first?
Limb.
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 Is that right, Kevin?
Right.
Okay. Good. The next one.
Rot.
Rot.
I think
Rot.
none
The
of
second
them.
one.
Which one?
None of
Rot.
them.
The second one.
He
Ali,
said
why do you?
root.
Yeah. So he said he wanted to say this one. It's true. So this one is rot, right?
Rot.
Yeah.
So the O
Rot.
sound here isn't a U sound. It's an ah.
Rot.
Rot.
Ah.
Rot.
He said like root.
Yeah, it's a common mistake, right? It's so the O and U sounds are quite difficult in English. Good. All right. The next one.
Spool.
Spool.
The first one.
I heard someone say spore. Does everyone agree that it's spool?
Spool, yeah.
Spool. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Next,
Right.
Right.
Kevin.
Yes.
Was that right?
Right.
Okay, good. The next one.
Flee.
Flea.
Flee. Kevin.
Yes. That's right.
Good. All right, next column.
Belly.
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 Belly?
Yeah.
Kevin?
Right.
Good. Next?
You skipped
Bar.
it.
What's that? Oh, you skipped it?
Yeah.
Oh, you skipped Jelly and Jerry. Okay.
Yeah. He skipped it.
Okay, I didn't notice that. All right. So you skipped that one. So then which one of these did he say?
La.
Law.
Law.
Is that right, Kevin?
Yes, right.
Okay. Well, what about these two?
Bowling.
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 Kevin?
Bowling.
Right.
Okay. And what is bowling?
It's a
It's a
game.
game.
Okay. Do you all like bowling?
I love bowling.
You love bowling?
Yes.
Are you good at it?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay, cool.
We have a
I was
lot of
never very good.
bowling here in Japan.
Really? Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. And the last one.
Crime.
Crime.
Crime. All right. Very good. Okay.
Oh yeah, I skipped the Jerry or Jelly then. Sorry, guys.
Skip Jerry and Jelly.
Don't
No
worry.
worries.
Yeah.
No worries. All right, so really nicely done. It seems like you all have a good hang on these. So we'll move on to the last and most difficult exercise, which are the tongue twisters. So has anyone ever, done or used tongue twisters in class before?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and what is it?
This morning.
This morning. All right, so what is a tongue twister?
It's a mix of strange words too.
A mix of strange words.
Difficult to say.
Yeah.
It's like a game.
Kind of, yeah. It's like, I like what you said, a mix of strange words, words that are difficult to say, right? Maybe the sounds are very similar. They use a lot of these, minimal pair words, things like that. Does anyone happen to know any tongue twisters in English by heart? This is a really famous one. I just typed it in the Verbling box. See if you can say that out loud.
She sells seashell, yeah. Seashell.
What was that, Ali?
Yeah, she sells seashells by the seashore.
Good. Now say it fast.
I can't.
Right? It's difficult. She sells seashells by the seashore. Right? Even for native speakers, it's quite difficult. And then Kevin, yeah, that's the other famous
She
one.
sells seashells by the seashore.
Exactly. Good. Kevin's is famous also. Kevin, why don't you read that one?
I just put because it looks funny, but
Does anyone want to try to read that one?
yeah, it's if anyone want to read.
I'll read it
Somebody
once,
can read.
someone can repeat after me. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper? All right, so even I couldn't do it perfectly.
This one is difficult.
Anyone want to try it?
Yes, maybe me.
All right, Ali.
Okay. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where is the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked?
Perfect. Very good, Ali. Very nicely done. Very nicely done.
Good.
Very good. All right, so they're not easy. They're not easy, but they're fun, right? They're a fun and silly way to practice your pronunciation. So our tongue twisters are going to focus on the L and R sounds that we practiced today. So I will, you know what, I think I'll actually just ask one of you to volunteer to read each of these. So we'll have a few people read each tongue twister, whoever would like to. All right, so for instance, the first one. Laura and Larry rarely lull their rural roosters to sleep. And for those of you who know the phonetic alphabet, you have the transcription below the sentence. if that helps you. Let's see. Victor, can you read the first one?
Laura and Larry rarely lull their rural roosters to sleep.
Good. Jose,
Yes. Laura and Larry rarely lull their rural roosters to sleep.
good. All right, almost perfect. The only word it seems like you had trouble with was Larry.
Larry.
Larry, right?
Larry.
Laura
Larry.
and Larry rarely lull.
Okay. Laura and Larry rarely lull.
Perfect. Good. Very good. Let's see. Dylan.
It's so difficult. Try Lola and Lolly really low, and there's Lolly lost to sleep.
Okay, good. So listen. Laura and Larry rarely lull their rural roosters to sleep.
Lola and Lolly really low. Their Lola lost to sleep.
Okay,
It's,
good.
it's,
Sometimes you pronounce the R sound as an L sound. Right? So it's something to work on, but on the whole, very good job. Just be careful of when you're pronouncing the R sounds. All right, we'll look at number 2. Sri Lankans are really leery of Landry's rules. Ali.
Okay. Sri Lankans are really leery of Landry's rules.
Good. Kevin.
Yes, Sri Lankans are really leery of Landry's rules.
Good. One thing, this vowel sound, I heard Larry, but it's leery, right? A double E.
Leery.
Very good. Very good.
Leery.
Very good.
Okay.
Jose, number 2.
Yes. Sri Lankans are really leery of Landry's rules.
Great. All right, number 3. Climbing crimes are lures for crowded clowns. Victor.
Climbing crimes are lures for crowded clowns.
Good. Dylan.
Cramming are rules for cramming crowds.
Good. Good. All right, so almost, this time it was actually much better, Dylan. Almost perfect. Almost perfect. Great.
Thank you.
And Kevin,
Yes.
number 3.
Climbing crimes are lures for crowded clowns.
Good. Perfect. All right. The next one. There are free fleas for all the loyal royalty. Jose.
There are free fleas for all their loyal royalty.
Good. And don't roll your R's in English. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
At the beginning of the word, say royalty.
Royalty.
Good.
Royalty.
Good. Royalty. Good. Ali.
Okay. There are free fleas for all the loyal royalty.
Good. Very good. Number 5. It's the right light with the glimmer in the mirror. Victor.
It's the right light with the glimmer in the mirror.
Very nice. Kevin.
It's the right light with the glimmer in the mirror.
Good. Very good. In the interest of time, we'll keep going with these. Number 6. Collecting the corrections is the role of the elderly. Dylan, why don't you try this one?
Okay. Correcting the corrections in the role of the elderly.
Elderly.
Elderly. elderly.
All right, good. And here, this word is roll.
Lord.
Roll. So the role of the elderly.
The role of the elderly.
Good. Roll.
Lord.
Okay. All right. Jose, number 6.
Okay. Collecting the corrections is the role of the elderly.
Great. Number 7. Are Roland and Sally rallying here or in their lorry? Oh, sorry, I messed this one up. Are Roland and Sally rallying here in their lorry? Kevin.
Are Roland and Sally rallying here in their lorry?
Great. Victor.
Are Roland and Sally rallying here in their lorry?
Good, but it's a question.
Okay.
So intonation, but yeah, very nice. Ali, Jerry's berry jelly really wrinkled his broiling belly.
Wow. Why? It's difficult. Okay. Jerry's berry jelly really rankled his broiling belly.
Good, and actually I think everyone should do this one. So, Kevin.
Jerry's berry jelly really wrinkled his broiling belly.
Perfect. Dylan.
Jerry burning jelly really ranky his burning belly.
Good, make sure broiling.
Boiling.
Good, much better. Jose.
Jerry's berry jelly really rankled his broiling belly.
Good, say the first word again.
Jerry's berry jelly really rankled his broiling belly.
Good. Make sure though, even when there's a double R, when there are 2 R's in English, we just
Jerry.
pronounce it Jerry. Yeah.
Jerry.
Imagine
Okay.
you're an American trying to speak Spanish, right? Jerry. Okay.
Jerry.
Good. Good. And who hasn't done this one yet? Victor?
Yep. Jerry's berry jelly really rankled his broiling belly.
All right. Very nice. And we'll do one more. Who would like to read number 9 without me saying it?
I can.
All right.
No.
Go for it, Kevin.
Yellow arrows frilled with riffed leaves are really light.
Okay, almost perfect. Yellow arrows frilled with reefed leaves are rarely light. Sorry, Ali, I cut you off. Go ahead.
Okay. Yellow arrows filled with reefed leaves are rarely light.
Good. Except one thing with these participles. This is a one-syllable word. Reefed.
Reefed.
Reefed. All right. Very nice. And Victor, yellow arrows frilled with reefed leaves are rarely light.
Yellow arrows filled with reefed leaves are rarely light.
Very nice. Victor, you have a knack for these tongue twisters. You're good at these.
Thank you.
All right. So, class, we're just about out of time for today. I hope that this was helpful. All of your mouths should be hurting right now. You should feel a little bit sore.
Yes.
That means that you did this right. All right. So really nice work. Thank you all for your participation, and I hope to see all of you soon in
Thank
class. All right. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye
Thank you.
bye.